So last night, I gathered with some friends of mine, all virtually. We're all over Zoom, and we had our good riddance day. So we said goodbye and good riddance to certain things about us, or things that bothered us, or whatever, things that we want to get rid of in 2024 and not bring into 2025. And as I walked about 4 miles while we talked, and everyone was given their good riddance stuff. I was struck by the similarities that all of us men have. And these are all dads. All of us are part of a dad's group. And so we get together on a weekly basis over Zoom. Be better to do it in person, but over Zoom. And we got people from all walks of different life, young guys, older guys. And it was great. It was great hearing these guys say, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop doing that. And, it's symbolic. Doesn't necessarily do anything, I suppose. But there is something to saying, hey, I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to put it out there in front of everyone. I'm going to say it. And then what we did is we burned it. And if they weren't able to burn it there on the video, then they had to go ahead and take a screenshot or a video of it afterwards, right? And send it to the group. So we have plenty of those after the call. One gentleman is a firefighter, and he broke out a propane tank because it was snowing there too. As it was snowing, or not snowing, it was raining. It was raining here last night, and so I was able to burn mine live and on the call. But the other gentleman who was also on the call, he's, like I said, he's a firefighter. It was raining where he was at, so he got the propane tank and a blowtorch job basically, and burned up his good riddance letter. So I mean, I think it's great, and this guy who's been working on stuff for a while, and I love the fact that he went that extra mile for it, and he definitely made it memorable for the rest of us, and hopefully for himself. He's got a tough road ahead of him, and I don't envy the way he's going to have to go about it, because I think he's got some major changes to make, not in here, but outside of himself, which is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough road, and I've been there before. But I loved how we all banded together. We spent every bit of an hour and a half on this call sharing. And we always we go to breakout rooms and we talk. We have good conversations with one or two other guys, maybe three other guys. And, it wasn't our best attended meeting last night, but it's not on our normal day. Yep. And I think we had a lot of good people on there who were really sharing. And, it's just an amazing event when you can do that with other men. And, you know, you all are banding together to say, hey, I no longer want this. And mine were very pointed. I've got some very specific things that I want to get rid of. This being the last day of 2024, I don't want to bring with me to 2025. So I've been doing a lot of thought this last week and a half, a lot of planning, and I think I'm ready to go for 2025, even though technically my year started, just how the fiscal year works with my industry, my particular company. But I am ready to take that next step, that next leap, and this is my path to doing it. And so I was very pointed in mine. Mine didn't take very long. I did end up using all my time, of course, but mine didn't take very long to say my good riddance, my goodbyes, and this next year really got to go after it. I have a lot of stuff. I guess it's really not a lot of stuff. It's a lot of internal things that I need to get rid of. I mean, it's part of my accountability, man. I'm worried about a lot of things. I get anxious about a lot of things, and there's some things that makes it tough for me, especially in the industry that I'm in, to do the public facing part of what I do. And I'm at the point where I need to get over that or be done with it. One of the two, right? I can't keep going on like I have been and assume it's going to get better and better. I need to take that next step, or I need to figure out a way to be gone. Really, that's kind of really what I feel my next step is. I have some not super lofty goals, but for me, they are. These are going to be hard for me to accomplish this next year, and they are front and center. Every single day, I'm going to see them. Every single day. I won't be able to hide from them. And the truth is going to be there. I'm going to be tracking all of this stuff all year long. And if I'm unable to get it done, then that's it. I got to just realize that maybe it's just not for me. And I think it is, but and I got to really just go after it and do what I can do, and stop being scared, because I think that's part of what it is fear of rejection, fear of failure. But that's the truth of it, right? And I got to get over that. It's been very, very hard for me coming from IT for over 20 years. Or, yeah, I was client facing through some of it, but I wasn't for a lot. And that's where I wanted to be, to always being in front of people, picking up the phone, calling people. It's a good, noble job that we do. It really is. And I think that there are some people who really bring it down, which sucks, because everyone's got their guards up when they first meet us, because there's been too many people who've been ripped off, and I deal with that all the time. And even while meeting people, can make bad decisions, and that reverberates through the next relationship and relationship after that. I mean, it's just one of those things where it can sink everything forever. So I'm always in an uphill battle. As noble, as useful, as good as this profession can be, I'm always met with some sort of skepticism. And it sucks, because if you're trying to do the right thing, it makes it that much tougher, right? I mean, I could be as forthcoming and, vulnerable and open as possible, and it may not matter. But I've been working on things this year, this end of the year, because I wanted last year, I guess I had to say 2024, to be better, and it wasn't. And so that's what I'm saying. If I can't make 2025 work, then I need to figure something else out, because it's not going to work long term going the way it is. So that's why I've got these lofty goals, and they're not lofty. For a lot of people, they're probably pretty easy, but for me, they're lofty. They're a change. They're a paradigm shift for me, and it's what I have to do. Otherwise, I have no business being here. So that's why I'm saying they're lofty goals. They're big. And then again, if I'm not able to do it, then I really shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, because I'm not doing enough people a service, a good service, a valuable service, a noble service, to make it worthwhile to anyone. So 2025 is either my year or it's it. That's what it all comes down to. And with that, right, that's the vulnerability part. The accountability part is I got stuff I do every single day. I have to make sure I'm tracking every single day, and I see the numbers every single day. And our system's not updating until the 2nd. So I won't get to see where I'm truly at for the start of this year until then. But I have a rough idea where I'm at. I just like to see the dollars and cents of where exactly I'm at. So I got that coming. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's what I'm working on. That's 2025, which is tomorrow. Next year is tomorrow. 2025 starts tomorrow. Like I said, if I can't get it done, then that's it. I just need to get out. It's not worth it to anybody. Yeah. I guess that's it for today. I'm looking forward to 2025. It's going to be a pivotal year one way or another for me. I'm going to remember this, and I'm going to remember all the feelings I felt today, yesterday, throughout 2024. I'm trying to work on my whys, and I think they're pretty strong, and they're going to have to be, because I'm going to have to push myself, and I'm going to have to remember why I chose to do what I did, why my goals are the way they are, and why I'm here or choose not to be here. That's it. Let's get after it.